Hey there! If you're new here, I'm the MetaVerse Explorer, and I provide you with the most up-to-date Solana-specific content and alpha to increase the size of your portfolio. All totally free. All you gotta do is click that little bell and that little icon. I get my sources from 3 different places. The Grape Solana Discord channel, join us, have a chat to me. The Solana Grape I, a daily newsletter providing the best source of information regarding new protocols, rewards. It's a group of passionate people that carefully curate new announcements, new projects to discover and actionable intel for you to experience yourself. You can get the link to this down below. And of course, the Solana Foundation and the ecosystem. Let's get to this episode. Hello ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for watching. This is another episode of Grape Solana Alpha. Today's topics are, we're going to look at the TVL first and foremost. There has been some new all-time highs. We've been recently reaching all-time highs every couple of days now. We have a testnet for you, which is a Foresight, which is kind of like a predictions market. And then we'll have a look at the bulk of today's episode is the Solana Breakpoint Day 1. It's an 8-hour stream. We'll see what happens and anything that we should really look out for. There's a few things. Solrise has actually started their staking, so you can lock up your Solrise tokens at different time intervals for different APYs. And we'll also have a look at the StarAtla new ships, and also they are offering the ships in Atlas pricing. We can have a look at the Orca which is new NFTs being released by the Orca DEX on Solana, and 75% of these are going to charity, and then 25 goes to the artist. And then we also have the FTX Lightspeed $100 million in gaming grants and gaming ecosystem development in Solana. So gaming is definitely coming to Solana, ladies and gentlemen. And then last but not least, we have another small StarAtla video which we did with Aephia. And we finished the episode with some NFT volumes and upcoming NFT drops. Awesome. And we'll also cover the shadowy supercolder NFTs done by Gensis Go. Now these NFTs minted at 2.5 SOL, and now their lowest listing is about 14 SOL. So this is very interesting. It gives you kind of either a whitelisting, or it gives you actual airdrop of the Gensis Go IDO. So that being said, let's go to this episode. All right, ladies and gentlemen, radium dominance is at 13.6. We've hit all-time high in Solana ecosystem, 15.3 billion. And of course, everything else has been going up in crypto land. So yeah, as expected, we're going to be reaching all-time highs for a lot of all these coins. Radium still leading the charge at 2.09 billion. Sunny is still there around. Orca is going at 1.41, and they're going to be attracting some more people. Atrix, which started the Serum liquidity mining rewards, shot up to 470. But keep in mind, there will be other protocols having the Serum ecosystem rewards as well. Now, speaking of Solend, they have 910 million. They've increased by 213%. This is awesome. This has come because the token is actually performing pretty well as opposed to some of its other counterparts like Parrot or the other kind of Aurora. And we have all the way down the list, nothing much has changed except a new addition called Cashio. They have 100 million TVL at the moment. There's not even a one day change, so I don't know who these guys are. It seems here Cashio printer go burr. So the Cashio is a decentralized stablecoin made for the people by the people. Let's click learn more and see what that actually gives. Just takes us to their Twitter. How many Twitter followers do they have? 744. They're followed by Solonians and Parrot. Very interesting, very interesting. We'll look at these guys a bit more closely. And nothing else has changed in the TVL at the moment. Fabric still going strong, 5 million, very good. Arrow going strong. Sencha, which is a new swap on Solana. That's it, guys. Let's get to the other topics for today. Foresight is a prediction market on Solana. It's got 688 followers, and they have a testnet that's on at the moment. So go ahead and connect this. You can go to their testnet just at the bottom there. Connect here. You'll see you're connected on the right-hand side. Now remember, you will have to get some testnet tokens to actually test this out. So at the top of this bar here, just click airdrop to your tokens. An airdrop of $1,000 is in progress, and then on the right hand side you'll refresh this. Make sure you're logged in, and it's going to refresh. Let's log back in here so you can see. Awesome, I got $2,000 now. Okay, so this is a prediction market similar to Hedgehog or similar to AVA that we covered before. Some of the markets that you can predict: will Doge or SHIB be in the top 10 coins by market cap by December 21st? A lot of people are saying yes, less people are saying no. So if you click yes, you'll only it only costs 54 cents, and no, that you get a payout on 94 cents. And you know, Jake Paul, will Biden approval be rating be 40% or above? And all of these other prediction markets. So prediction markets are very hard to, they're a difficult animal to catch. And a lot of protocols are actually doing this on Solana because it allows very fast finality. This is practically impossible on Ethereum or on the blockchain. FTX offered this on their exchange as well, but they didn't have as many people playing around with it. Let's go ahead and do one ourselves. Will Doge or SHIB be in the top 10 coins by market cap ranking on December 31st? I'm going to say yes because, you know, shitcoins pump the hardest, so I'm going to say yes. And how many do I want to bet in a yes? I'm going to bet 200, which is, so 200 yeses, which will make 108 USD. And I'm going to win $92 if this actually turns into a yes. On the opposite side, you can say no. I'm going to put 200 units into no, and this is $184. So if this no wins, it's going to be winning $16, which means a lot more people are voting no than yes. Does that make sense? So you can click yes and you can buy. Let's buy. I'm saying this. Yes, please check your wallet to confirm. Let's approve this transaction. Awesome. That was so fast. Every time I do this, I love it. I love it. And on the top hand side here, you'll say yes, 200 owned. And on the bottom hand side here, you'll see this at the bottom. You'll see this there. That says yes, I'm in this little pool. Let's do something else. Will Biden approval rate be 40% and above by December 21st? So people are voting yes more often than no. And you can see the order book here. Yeses and nos. A lot more people are voting for yes. A lot of people are voting for yes. So I'm going to be contrary. I'm going to vote no. Remember, this is all testnet. We're just playing around here. This is not real money. And then you can see the open orders at the bottom, hopefully. I own 400 no's. Awesome. And at the bottom here, you can log in and put a discussion on this. So, you know, other people can be posting on Facebook, that sort of stuff. Yeah, simple, very simple testnet. They don't have much else to do. They have a few different categories. They've got some information here for you to learn about prediction markets and how to use the DevNet for Foresight. All right, so Solrise now has its staking program, which is actually pretty good, to be honest. So you'll notice a lot of the Solrise isn't being leverage farmed at the moment. You won't get any APY on Tulip or Sol Farm, as it's called. So you can go ahead to the Solrise Finance and log in on the top right here. I've logged in here just to give you an example. So Solrise is a kind of a decentralized fund management and asset management platform where you can see some of the people who are you know, trading on behalf of you. So you would give them your tokens and they would trade. Let's look at this first guy, Cope. He has the highest assets under management at the moment, just $1,300. He has a 5% performance fee, and his fund performance has been 30% so far. So if you have Solrise staked, you will be able to reduce the amount of fees that you have to pay for these people to trade on your behalf. So let's say if you have less than 1,000 Solrise, the manager share of performance fee is 75% only, and the investor exit fee on discount is 0. If you have more than 1,000 to 5,000, then it's 80%, and then investor fee discount is 25%. So some of this can be very good for you, especially if you have these higher ranges where you have large amounts of AUM, and when you exit, they'll take 5% or something like that. That's a giant saving if you have 50% off or 75% off. So how does it actually work? You create a new stake account here. You have how much Solrise you want to enter. Let's say I have 100 Solrise. You can lock this up for 8 APY with no lockup. So you can remove this lockup anytime. You can remove this coins anytime, and it gives you 8% APY. On the other side, you can lock up 100 Solrise for 30 days, and it gives you a 16% Solrise. So if you lock up 100 for 30 days, you'll get 1.31 Solrise back. You can go all the way up this slider, and it goes to 365 days, a whole year. If you lock up 100 Solrise for 365 days, you're going to get 40 Solrise back, which is, you know, 40% on top of your investment. And if this appreciates in price, if Solrise appreciates in price, then yeah, you're in luck. If you don't want to lock this out and you're thinking, oh, you only want 30 days, go for 30. If you don't want to, if you want to liquid, if you want to take it out right away, because Solana is so quick. You can take it out, go to market, sell it, and it's an 8% APY, which is still not bad on a lot of coins. Yeah, that's the same as you'd get at any USDC pool anyway. Yeah, so that's Solrise Staking, and it's going pretty good. The leaderboards, there's not much happening. The AUM has been pretty small. I don't know why, because a lot of people were really interested in doing this. We're going to see what the permissioned DEX is going to be like, what the permissioned markets is going to be like. There's a few people with good fund performance, but hey, this isn't a bull market. Everything's performing. You probably could have gotten more than 30% by getting like some shit coin or some meme dog coin somewhere. So nothing yet. This isn't excellent yet. We're waiting until something actually does happen. These AUM swell to a couple million dollars, or Grape gets involved, that sort of stuff. Now, the really good AMM DEX on top of Solana called Orca are having some new NFTs being released. So these are 10,000 unique Orca nodes, and they do have a little bit of utility and some charity attached to them. So they're called Orca nodes, and 75% will go to charity. Some of the minting price for these, I think. And 25% will go to the artist. They tell you who the artist is, and they haven't told you which charity is going to go to. So the phase 1 is adoption. People will have a first chance to adopt an Orca node. If you're lucky enough to bring home an Orca node, we encourage you to show off your new pet. Something like this. You can, every once a month, they do something where they're going to, yeah, here we are. Once a season, the Orca team will sponsor an artist to create a piece of work featuring the Orca nodes. And I don't know if you hold an Orca node, you will get one of these extra, like airdrop to you. It's unknown at the moment, or they might just continue selling this onto the public. At the moment, they don't have much utility that I know of, because they give you a few things here. So level up your Orca node by farming coral candy, which will be another token that they're going to be releasing that can be farmed by trading on Orca and providing liquidity. We don't know what this is, just clearly cosmetic. We don't know if it actually provides any utility. And as you know, I'm a utility guy. If it doesn't do anything, why are you going to have it? Unless it looks really, really, really good. They're going to give you a customizable ship for each Orca node that serves as a showcase for your Orca achievements and wider NFT collection. So they're giving you like a little location where you can have your NFT, and you might have all these small other collectibles such as the coral candy or all of this other little cosmetic stuff. And then of course you can disassembly of Orca nodes into constituent trait NFTs. So you can equip your node with new looks earned using Orca. So I think the way they're trying to do this is you can take off traits off your Orca node, your NFT, and you'll be able to earn different traits using the Orca ecosystem. And once you earn new traits, you can put it onto your new Orca, because if you want, monocles on this one, you want a hat on this one, you can mix and match. We need more information than this. It's okay so far. It's more of a charity drive, and it's more to raise awareness and get the community more involved with NFTs in the Orcaverse. Let's have a look at Cashio.app very quickly. So they are kind of building off Saber at the moment. They've got 746 followers. Cash is a Solana native decentralized stablecoin backed wholly by interest-bearing Saber HQ product pairs. Congrats to the Cashio app on launch. Let's have a look at them. So they've got a couple of tabs: print, earn, vote, treasury. You can connect your wallet here. They've got a learn more section, and that is just to their Twitter. I don't think they have a documents at the moment, do they? Chat code. Let's have a look at their code. You can chat, and they have a Twitter. And they can have a look at some of their code here. 4 days ago. Nice. It's 50% in Rust. Okay. Let's have a look at the app. So what can you actually do? It seems you can print cash based on your USDT and USDC stable LP pools. One cash is currently 0.72 USDC pool, which means that it's just a stable coin, really. Can you actually use a stable coin anywhere? Not that I know of. I haven't seen any pairs for it. And you can go here to earn. So once you've deposited your stable coin pool, USDT and USDC, you print some cash. You might go and do something else with this cash. They might have an earn feature, earn yield on cash deposits, coming soon. We haven't seen it yet. Vote in the Cashio DAO, probably using your cash as well. And they have a treasury. So the Cashio treasury, all Cashio dollar deposits are fully backed by interest-bearing stable pair LP tokens. So your deposits are staked into Sunny Aggregator and Quarry in a crate for Sunny and Saber yields via Arrow Protocol. And we covered Arrow Protocol in a previous video. The current treasury holds 300k, updated right now. Stables USDT USDC is $290, $290,000. The fees are $272. These are the addresses. Non-stables has got some Sunny and it's got some Saber. Not bad. Very fledgling application. I wouldn't recommend to use this yet until we have some more information. Yeah, purely discovery. We don't know this yet. We don't know if these contracts are safe. Of course, they haven't been audited. This is another spin-off of Saber HQs, where they're able to, you know, kind of do some applications on the side and not really give it much credit, such as Sunny. Sunny's still around. No one knows what the hell it's for. It just sits there and it just prints Sunny tokens. What's the point of it? Yeah, this might be similar. If no one ends up using cash or accepts cash in their protocol, then what's the point of printing cash? You know? It has to have some utility. Now, Breakpoint day number 1 has finished and it was pretty good. We had some good announcements coming out. Some of the things that I saw was the really great, what do you call it, AR and kind of VR integrations coming and using Solana as well. We saw Brave browser is now coming to Solana, which is incredible. This is what we need. Very fast payments, very fast kind of transactions. And we had a keynote by Anatoly and Raj about what's actually happening in Solana. So I'll just play you a few little clips here. I'm just going to cut myself off and we'll listen to some of these things.
So we think the Web3 browser should be the gateway to 1 billion crypto users. And we are therefore integrating Solana into Brave as soon as we can.
And we can see this here. So the Brave browser is the one on the left here. You can see it. And on the top, there's a little icon where you can, for all your browsing usual use, you get to earn Brave tokens. But in this instance, I don't know how, because it says you'll be earning Solana tokens. So I don't know if this is a kind of a normal, like a Phantom wallet integration onto Brave browser, or you will actually just be earning Brave tokens on Solana. We don't know yet. We don't know that yet.
And here's the cool thing. This is like an evolutionary path. We're going to make it so any dApp that is Solana enabled, wherever other chains, EVM compatible or Ethereum, whatever it supports, if it supports Solana as well, we'll make it use Solana by default. So dApp builders.
So make it use Solana by default. That means everyone who uses Brave at the moment will be on Solana. That's crazy. That's crazy. A lot of people use Brave at the moment.
Build for Solana as well as other chains. In Brave, it's going to use Solana. And that's going to just help, I think, pull all the dApps onto Solana.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Super exciting.
You like?
Yeah, it's wonderful. Yeah.
Let's see what else. What do we like about Solana? We like NFT games. We like DeFi a lot. We want to make it easy for users to, earn and get yield without having to be super expert or do a lot of complex operations. So we're going to work on building that probably in the first half of next year into the wallet, so that you can just kind of robo yield.
Awesome. Automated earning. This is what we've been waiting for. Automated earning. You don't have to go and enter this LP pool. You just put your USDC there and it starts earning for you. Some like an aggregator of some kind.
We want NFT, galleries and NFT transactions to be super slick.
All right, that's it for that one. Let's look at some of the other happenings in the first day of the Breakpoint. Now, this presentation was the one in the middle there. Is about using AR and VR and some of the actual strides they've been able to make. So I want you to have a look at this and look at what's actually coming to, like, technology-wise to Solana.
And we have real-time capabilities as well that we're bringing to AR. So this is some of the scenes that you were seeing before, running an AR kit on an iPad. It looks beautiful. We want to basically deliver obviously high quality offline content, but this kind of stuff running on an iPhone or an iPad and potentially in some form or another, maybe in glasses.
Look at that. Look at that.
That's really critical. And to make mixed reality work, it's more than just rendering. We need to be able to...
Imagine if that was an NFT, like a high-res NFT, and you'll be able to show your friends, you'll be able to interact with it, embed AI into it. Amazing.
Take all the data coming from an iPhone or an iPad and use that to blend and relight the scene. Now, some of those things are handled by the phone, like tracking, for example, with markers, but other things are harder, like relighting, shadows. Like you're seeing an example of an asset that's basically being relit by the phone, and the render network can send it to the cloud for rendering, or it can do it locally, and it can mix those together. So this is an interesting example. This is taking that silver robot is totally rendered. It's coming from render, and it's taking that TV, which is running live, and it's doing ray tracing on that. So
reflecting
this is
the light.
That if you imagine social networks, TikTok, Snap, Facebook or others, having this capability where you can take all that power of the render network and blend that with reality on a phone, live or on the cloud, that's pretty good. And we've been improving this technology steadily as we've worked with Apple. We've added things like motion blur, which is pretty cool.
Right, it's like a robot.
It's just gotten better and better to the point where you'll be able to make pretty great movies on your iPhone, but you're going to need the render network to do that for final frame rendering. And this is an example why we have these incredible viral videos that have been done even before the NFT craze. Like this one got 10 million views. This was done on a desktop. On the left, we can now do it on an iPhone. And the render network will basically make this quality.
Look at that. Look at that dragon. That's amazing
A
quality.
filmmaker with an iPhone and don't have to learn all those other 26 3D.
Alright, let's move on to something else that happened in Solana. It's often difficult to see some of the NFT projects that list, there's so many of them, but now we have some actual metrics to have a look at how prominent they are and the kind of the user growth that's driving it. Look at this.
Continue, and it's driven off the back of, DeFi growth and NFT growth to the present. 15, look at this, and it's to understand what it actually said. Then the early day thing. And NFTs are a thing on Solana.
Look at that exponential growth.
Started in maybe June. Metaplex is kind of the centerpiece of it. 2.2 million NFTs. It's around $1 billion of NFT market cap on Solana, and it's all organic. I think the thesis.
I don't know about that. There's a few bots on Solana, man. It's not all organic. Let's move on to something else. Yeah, StarAtla has a few new ships being launched in a couple of hours, I think. So the Rainbow Ohm, the PSR8, the Views Amway, and the PSC9. The PSC9 is about $25,000. Amway is about 1.2k. The C9 is about R8 is about 10,000 or so, and the Ohm is about 2.4k. We can have a look at some of these, and this is the Ohm that I'm going to be getting myself, and it looks amazing. So simplistic. People call it a block of cheese. I like cheese. Not really. I hate cheese. But look at this. It looks so slick, futuristic, and it's a freight. Alright, and then we'll move on to some of the other StarAtla things happening. This is going to be happening in 13 hours. The Aephia Guild, one of the major guilds in StarAtla, actually released a short video about what is StarAtla. And hey, that's me.
Never heard these words before.
That's me.
So let me start by explaining what StarAtla is.
It's a huge undertaking we're doing with the entire guild, so if you want to find out more about StarAtla, just link down below. So the venture capital people have come to Solana. We can see all the investments actually grow in the last couple of weeks and even a month or so, and you can tell this by some of the metrics and also some of the money flow that's happened into Solana. So one of them is FTX, Lightspeed, and Solana Ventures all got together to invest 100 million in Web3 gaming. So they say that gaming is the future. This is the way to bring in lots of new people, and they led this with a $21 million funding round for a gaming studio called Faraway. So let's have a look at Faraway. Faraway's Mini Royale will be the first multiplayer title to integrate Solana-based FTX Pay with NFTs and wallets. So of course this also helps FTX a lot because they get to onboard all new players into FTX to play this game. Anyone who wants to play this game and buy an NFT, they will have to use FTX Pay, which means they need an FTX account. So this is very much a user drive as well. So what is Mini Royale? So it is a battle royale based first-person shooter game similar to Counter-Strike. Everyone loves Counter-Strike, and this is what it looks like. You can sign up here. They've got a Discord. They've got some settings you can have a look at. I haven't actually played this game myself, so it'll be super interesting to see what it's like. It looks very blocky, and I'll see if Barndog, who does Solana Friday Night Gaming with me as well, we'll see if we're interested in looking at this a little bit further, because they've just gotten FTX backing now, so it is very interesting and we should look at this. And as always, we finish the episode with the NFT related business in Solana. So Solana says NFT market cap is 939 million, which is pretty good. We've had a small increase, but then again everything else has had an increase across the board, so I don't really count it. Aurora has had a slight increase increased with 24%, probably because there might be some gameplay coming soon. Solana Monkey Business still making the top. What I really want to talk about is the shadowy supercoder DAO. Now, the shadowy supercoder DAO, if you didn't know, had a slightly stealthier launch. It didn't make a lot of noise about it, but the shadowy supercoder DAO are from Gensis Go. And if you've ever used anything in DeFi in Solana, then you have probably used Gensis Go. What they do is they provide the RPC infrastructure. Think of this as the highways of Solana. If you've ever, made a transaction or done an NFT mint, then you've probably had to use Gensis Go's RPC nodes. What they did is they released a 10K NFT system, and they look like just supercoders behind a few screens, and they had a few prizes for some of these screens. I'm gonna try and fetch some of the items related to this NFT drop. Give me a second. All right, I got it here. Let me tell you something. So this is in their announcement and Discord channel. So for minters only, not those who bought in the secondary market. This is only for people who minted the NFT at the Gensis airdrop. So we love you guys. Thank you very much. The SSC airdrop marks Gensis Go's 60th NFT drop in a row. It has been the biggest NFT drop in Solana at the moment. We've gotten to know some really great artistic talent across the community, and we're going to help showcase that. Once a month, Gensis Go will be doing a free, zero-cost NFT drop of different collections until at minimum the end of 2022. For an entire year, you're going to be getting 12 NFT drops, which is crazy. Free and with minimal cost of mint, maybe 0.002 to make the account. Here's the catch. These NFTs will be airdropped into the wallets of the wallets that mint a shadowy supercoder only. Then they will be listed on all NFT marketplaces for any wallet that minted an NFT to list, trade, whatever. The cost of these NFTs are free. Costs include paying the artist, server costs, everything. We covered by funding from the shadowy supercoder NFT drop and subsequent royalties. And you should know there are some other tokens that will be airdropped to you for the Gensis Go kind of IDO. That we don't have solid information about this yet because they've only been talking about it for a little bit. A reminder, they are not a new project. If you've used any kind of DeFi or any kind of NFT drops in Solana, you've probably had to use Gensis Go, and they are like a core pillar of Solana at the moment. They had the largest drop in Solana at the moment. This is pretty good, and so the minting price was 2.5 Sol. It was 3, but the community was really excited for it, so they dropped it down to 2.5. And now the NFTs are trading for about 14 Sol. Let's actually have a look at them. Let's see if I can find them. Let's go to Magic Eden, and let's see I think they are the top trending ones at the moment. Let's go with the shadowy supercoder DAO. The lowest is 10 Sol now. That's not too bad. And some of them you can see some of them have different screens, and if you had some type of different screens, you will get some rewards from some of these ones. I only managed to mint one myself because I thought the NFT market is a bit saturated in Solana at the moment, mostly because there's NFTs all over the place. But these guys are actually having some utility behind it. It gives you access into the IDO offering. Pretty cool stuff. I'm happy to do this. And then let's have a look at some of the upcoming NFT drops in Solana. So nothing really caught my eye except for a few things. One of them that's actually been making some waves, and it was called the Gemstones. I think Meta Racer cars, I saw them before. They're around somewhere. This Octopus Game NFT, I'm not going to stay very far away. This sounds like a Squid Game NFT, and we all know what happened to the Squid Game tokens on Ethereum and PancakeSwap actually, and it just tanked. So don't go anywhere close to anything Squid themed or Octopus themed. Yeah, there's where's the one I'm interested in? Oh, this one. I like this art. What is this? Battle for Nippon Collector is a series of 5,000 launching on Sol, the perfect blend between gambling and NFTs. And gemstones, here it is. 2.5k AI generator. Collect 5 shards of the same gemstone to join the Blue Diamond Club member and its privileges. Don't really know what that is. And then there was one more that I saw. I like this one. I like the art of this. Cyberpunk District. Join our Cyberpunk region. 200 NFTs only. 200. That's a very, very small mint. That means only a few people will be able to get in here from the Cyberpunk District, and it's going to be 1 Sol. I love the neon and cyberpunk artwork. Yeah. Otherwise, nothing else has really caught my eye. These Sol Snacks have been trying to get me on for an interview. I'm not really interested. I don't see a lot of utility for this. That's it for now. If you find any other NFT projects that are upcoming that you think are pretty cool, link them down below, make it a comment, and then we'll have a look at them. And you can see some of these prices of these NFTs are just slowly dropping. As Solana price increases, people are valuing their Solana a lot more. And you can see this guy, like, look at this, 0.1 Sol to mint this NFT, 0.3 Sol, 0.69 Sol, 0.44 Sol, 0.5, 0.4. It used to be 3 Sol to mint an NFT. It used to be 2 Sol to mint an NFT. Now we're going sub 1 Sol. It'll just be like Ethereum. Are you sure your NFT is going to outperform Ethereum or outperform Solana in the long run? Are you sure? Do you have that community behind you? This is what I always say. And in the case of the Gensis Go and the Shadowy Supercoder, it definitely has, because it's given you about 5 times the amount of Sol at the moment. So that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you very much. Feel free to like and subscribe and leave a comment if you like. If you hated the episode, just put the thumbs down and at least leave me a comment as to why you didn't like it. So the next episode, I can make it a bit better for you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Ciao.